everyone. I just finished Seize the Dawn by Heather Graham. By Heather Graham, but it's actually by Shannon Drake. This is a newer edition. Where's the copyright? Yeah, 2001 by Shannon Drake. But first, wait. Name Shannon, yeah. So for some reason, she, like in later editions, she's put it under Heather Graham for some reason. I don't know why, but it's this. And I didn't like this book. I feel like every time I read this book, I've only read the first one and this is the third one because they don't have the second one at all. But I feel like I've wasted my time reading these because of the idiot stupid men. They're chauvinistic. They have this attitude of like, it's my way and you're gonna like it and you're gonna do whatever the fuck I say. And I don't really care the fuck you like you want to say or what you want to do. You're not going to do it. I don't care that you want to do it. You're not going to do it. That's the attitude of this man, Brendan, and the first guy, the first Graham, because Brendan Graham is a descendant from the first book, and obviously the second book would have been a descendant of his too. But yeah, so his bullshit has been in this entire thing, and like, I hate this man. I don't like it. And then this story, this plot, it's all based on like true things that happened in our English history, but apparently this family wasn't really very well documented, so she's able to take liberties and, you know, that. There we go. You know, Shannon. But it could have been a lot better if this guy wasn't the weight and wasn't just, oh my god, just push our heroine, his lover, and our heroine didn't push her around and stop her from doing stuff that she like needed to do. Like, she's accused of murder. She wants to go, you know, clear her name, but he won't let her. Like, he won't let her go home. He won't let her do anything. And it just, I hate it. I hate it so much. And she just, at some points, she's just like goes along with it because, oh, I'm in love. And it's like, nothing he did I fell in love with, like, at all. Like, I wanted to slap the fuck out of him and castrate him and just, I hate this guy in this book. I hate it. I've read other, it was a while ago, but I've read other medieval books, and it's been a lot better. The guy, you know, at this time frame, you know, they can be like, you know, it's my way and you better like it, or like chauvinistic type of guys. But it's only for like the first third of the book. The rest of the book, he becomes a better person, a better man. It just, no. He's like, okay, he only grows like a little bit, but the majority of the time, he fucking locks his wife and, you know, keeps her from going home and rescuing one of her cousins from this woman that's trying to take over her land. And he's just like disregarding what she says and just like, you know, she's saying no, leave me alone, and he just disregards what she says, picks her up and takes her away, and it's like, no, just no. And I understand that some people are like, oh my god, he's such a brute, I'm so hot for him. Like, oh, gag me. I hate men like that. Like, it's only like so much of like that chauvinistic, like, I'm gonna pick you up no matter what your demands are. Like, I like it the tiniest bit. I don't like it like as much like some people, because it's like ridiculous. No woman wants to be treated like that. I don't even want to read it in my romance novels, and this is considered a historical romance. So, like, ugh. I don't recommend that book. I hate that book. I hate it so much. But I am now able to get to book 4, which is my book, and this is the original printing. So this is Night Triumph, book 4 of the Graham series by Shannon Drake. And this one has an inside flap. So yeah, this is book 4. This is my book, even, like, I haven't taken this off, but it's my book, because, you know, my library list, it only has Seas of the Dawn on there. So, I'm going to read the back of this. After her husband, Afton, Lord of Langley, falls prey to the deadly plague, Englishwoman Ingrania, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that, finds herself a captive in her own castle, held hostage by Scottish warrior Eric Graham, whose wife and son, prisoners of Lord Langley, have also perished there. Oh, so he was previously married, but Lord Langley killed the two of them. Okay. Because, like, we've got, you know, Ingrania and then Eric, and so obviously they're going to be, you know, our hero and heroine and our lovers in this book. And it's like, Eric already has no, she's already dead, and their son. To Graham, Ingrania is merely a political pawn, a pretty prize to dangle in front of the English king. But when the king refuses a trade, Ingrania for the wife of Scotland's ruler Robert the Bruce. Oh. Graham forces Ingrania to marry him, though the proud noblewoman would rather rot in her own dungeons than accept one gesture of kindness from her captor. What Graham never expects is the desire. What Graham never expects is the desire that his strong-willed bride that stirs in his soul. And when Ingrania discovers the true heart of the fearsome knight, her life and loyalties will never be the same. Okay. So this might be good. I never liked the way this woman looks. The way they painted her. Like, the curly hair is weird, and the fact that it kind of makes, you know, bangs is ugly and weird, and that she looks way older than the guy. It's just weird. So, yeah, anyway, I'm gonna read this now. Lesser of two evils. She looked around the great hall. It seemed as if they were all casting glances her way. Glances that were filled with consternation and sorrow. Eric had returned with some news regarding her, obviously, and they were all talking about her. Sounds could be picked up and echoed, and heard across the room. She caught whispered syllables of their words. With mounting horror, she put them together. She is to be murdered. Weakness filled her limbs. Murdered. Her death was to be one of the events taking place at Langley tonight. This was a drastic measure. Not even King Edward had executed his female hostages. And now, Eric wanted her to go upstairs so that he could tell her alone that she could get some dignity together, compose herself so that her screams wouldn't create an uprising within the castle. Ingrania, Eric said, Jarrett will escort you up. She shook her head, facing him. No. Find the courage to tell me here and now. Courage? He arched a brow. Tell me now, she said, her limbs like ice. Am I to be killed? Killed, Eric repeated, frowning and startled. He shook his head, lowering it, a dry, curious smile curving his lips. No, my lady, I have not returned with any intent to do murder, legal, royal, or otherwise. I overheard the men talking. You don't need to disguise what is happening to me. If I am to be executed, murdered, simply say so. His smile deepened, and once again he shook his head. So you hear them speaking, but I'm afraid you didn't hear correctly. You're not to be murdered. You are to be married. There it is. Okay, so we got prologue here. What about back here? Oh, it's in preview to the next book. Oh, and I have more! Oh, more chronologically. More of this bullshit. Where's the last chapter? Let's go. 24 chapters, but officially there's 25 chapters. Okay, so that's my next book, and I'm reading my own book so I don't have to worry about taking a book in. And the other thing I have to say about these books is the way she writes it. That's the other horrible thing I hate about these books, is how she's written them. It is ridiculous reading how she's written them. It's way too flowery. It's almost close to be like, wow, this is like starting to go in the way of like reading almost Shakespearean, like a Shakespearean play. It's just very flowery and very some parts it is way too detailed, and the way it's detailed is like a really roundabout way of describing what someone is feeling, and it's really annoying. Now, I do a lot of like very descriptive, like the way someone feels, the way something looks, the way, but I've been told that I'm very good at describing, at doing a lot of describing. I'm very good at it. So I feel like this is from somebody editing my writing, and they've been reading my stuff, and they have told me this. So I think I have a good feeling of like being able to say this, that her describing stuff is a load of crap. It is stupid. It's like, it's just, for one thing, I don't actually see any of this stuff, and two, I don't even get any of these feelings that this person is describing. None. Okay? You're supposed, like, when somebody describes the way somebody's feeling in a book, majority of the time, you would feel these same feelings or get like this feeling in you. But all I really felt throughout this book was like, yeah, kind of nothing. The only time I really did get feelings was when they were fighting. Like, there was this one, like, two scenes where like these battles were like one of the castles was coming under siege from somebody, and then the enemy found our hero's group of people and was fighting one of them, and that's like that's all I got was like, wow, this is like a good fight. I feel something for this. But other than that, nope. So, I only have one more book after mine, which is great, and I don't have to worry about this bullshit ever again. There is like a 60-40 chance of me getting rid of this book, just because of what I've read previously. Yeah. Which would not be such a bad thing, because I need to should get rid of some books. You know, if I'm not gonna read it, it's a good thing. Okay, so this is the end of my book review, and my hair is starting to get that weird textured feeling, so I kind of need to try and brush it and then see what happens. But anyway, I hope you liked this book review. If you did, hit that like button down there. And you can, if you've read this book series, you can let me know in the comments below if you liked it, if you didn't like it, stuff like that. And, you know, if you've read this, but you understand that I may not like it, you have other recommendations for me to read, you can also say them in the comments below. Just don't be negative and don't be nasty, because we do not need it in the world, okay? We do not need your, you know, trolly bullshit of like, you're reading stupid books that are not, you know, anywhere near good literature. This is good literature. Except the book I just read. That was like utter crap. And if this is the first time you're watching my video, please hit that big red subscribe button down there by my picture for more book reviews, hauls, let's plays, unboxing, unbagging, because something's coming, a bubble wrap manila envelope or a plastic bag wrap thingy, vlogmas, random vlogs, and random videos I have no idea where to categorize. Alright everyone, I gotta get going because it is 8:46 and I kinda gotta finish some more of this, and I'm thirsty. It's also bedtime. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, everyone.